Okay, so I'm going to take you behind the scenes on the digital story when we created the Turkey Master on Mars digital story in a blog format. The learning intention was revolving around the Oswell's ideas of students should be able to craft personal narratives. They should understand that words help meaning and realise that writing is a process. So I ended up using Blogger rather than KidBlog, and thought, should I use fake names? And the content was delivered over 4 lessons. So we had a pre-writing narrative that we got before the program was delivered. After the program was delivered, the students did a 5-finger reflection on the blog. There's those. We'll talk about them in a sec. And we have a published narrative. As you can see here, there's my computer screen with Mr. Van's narrative. That's all here, and you saw that before you scrolled down to have a look at this video. So, the digital story revolved around a whole bunch of stuff. There were dogs and cats, there was a secret portal, there was Mars and hippos and animals and all that sort of stuff. Because that's what we looked at when creating our own editing checklist. Use good words, use juicy words, reread and underline boring words, use adjectives, and I have added sentences and words. That was the student's own approach to an editing checklist, and this is the rubric I was using to look at blogs. It comes from a online teaching resource. So first session we drew our hands and then decided what sort of things we wanted to have on our blog, because we looked through. Talia here wants videos, pictures, wants to have the season of summer represented, maybe a rainbow in there, caves, birds, a giraffe, had to be in space with puppies and time machines, maybe some butterflies, again more animals and all that kind of stuff. So that's how we worked and gathered our subject matter, so that we could fill in and assemble a graphic organizer, which is this one here. So that was sort of the synthesis of all the story elements we wanted to include in the blog. So after we had that, the next couple of sessions were spent writing. I was typing, and a student would sit beside me and take it in turns to flesh out the story, while we would engage in discussions about the subject matter and content, keeping the other students busy while I was working with individuals within the focus group. They were drawing and assembling content for the picture online. That's a picture of Mars that didn't make it to the actual story. There's a moon, and there's a picture of one of the characters with the word space written on the t-shirt there. And we have our spaceship and all these sorts of things. So yeah, that concludes the behind the scenes look at the digital story. Ask me any questions in the comment section below, or if you ever see me in person.